Part 25. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle. The temple was still standing, and them that dwell in heaven. The resurrection had already happened. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Again, the Jews were scattered into all kindreds, tongues, and nations. And they that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the Lamb's book of life, from the Lamb slain at the foundation of the world. And right here, he tells you plain as day that the beast is Israel. He says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Jesus said that his kingdom was not of this world, or his servants would fight. Jesus told them that the Gentiles would trample the city underfoot 42 months until the times of the Gentiles were fulfilled. And the beast would rule. He had power to continue for 42 months. The beast is Israel. But what happened to Israel, who led Christians into captivity, and who killed with the sword, and who killed the Romans with the sword, and who fought and said that other men were the Messiah? Unbelieving Israel said that. They were killed with the sword and led into captivity, just like Jesus told them. He said whenever the Roman armies came to Jerusalem, or the Gentile armies came to Jerusalem, that the Jews, there would be great wrath upon the Jews, and they would fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. So right here he tells you who the beast is. Israel. Where did the Roman armies come to? What did the prophets say that the great day of the Lord was? It was a heathen army that was the strongest army in the world, and they came against Israel to carry out God's wrath. This is Rome. And there would be great wrath upon the Jews, and the Jews would fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. This beast that was fighting, God says in the middle of it, he says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Don't do this. Don't fight with the sword, because if you do, if you don't believe in me and you join yourself to this beast, this unbelieving Israel, you're going to be led into captivity. And if you kill with the sword, you're going to be killed with the sword. So Jesus and his saints received power over the nations, over Rome, to wield the rod of iron, which was Rome, to break Israel into shivers. That was for 42 months. This beast was given power for 42 months. And it was killed with the sword, and it was led away captive into all nations. And next he talks about the other beast, which is the false prophet. So stay tuned.